Howdy y'all, Stock Warden here, back with another Palantir Technologies video. And in today's video we're going to be breaking down kind of where the stock's at, where it's went, and potentially where it's headed. So we ended the day today at $160 a share, which is sitting right at an amazing resistance line. So as you can see that it has completely taken over the top end of a resistance line here, where if you look with the way everything trends, everything has been sitting at this $160 a share marker. So we're looking to possibly be able to make a breakthrough here over the rest of the week, which will be another amazing feat for us to break through this and to get back into the stratosphere where we originally were. So, but we do have a lower set resistance line as well. That is the support structure down at about 149 a share. So that we're looking at, oh, I'm sorry, I clicked in the wrong spot. At about 149 a share, where we're looking to come straight across over here into this type territory. So with a decent resistance line that we've been kind of staying into here over the past 5 stock days, then we're looking at very possibly, with the new news coming out and the new polls coming in, that Palantir is going to be able to make this breakthrough and get back into the 170s and even possible getting up to the 180s yet again. So it's been an amazing run for this stock and the way everything's been pushing forward. So far, analysts have highlighted Palantir's valuation edge, where it's saying that nothing on its 2025 price earnings to growth ratio is something to really discount, because the ratio stands at least a 1.6x, which is favorable because typically everything is at a 1.5x or lower. So even though it could be quote unquote undervalued, which is what a lot of people are trying to say, that Palantir is overvalued, so it's making it kind of struggling for the stock to stay more relevant as far as shareholders go, to continue pushing this stock and driving it 100% up the entire way. So if you go back into the previous months, all the way back to Liberation Day type deal in the market back in February, Palantir has had a solid, steady bull run after the Liberation Day stuff kind of went away and we started our big bull run back in April, where we had just a non-stop trend all the way to the top. So just here this past week is the first true bearish drop that we have seen since the government control of the market volatility hit. So with all that being said, this is something that is really great to be able to look at and to be able to hold on to right now for Palantir, to be able to showcase everything that's happening. So their shares right now, even though they are a little bit down, we still closed higher than we have, and also we closed in a bullish rate, which is a lot better than what we've had over the past 2 weeks. So that's definitely something to look at as well. So their ratios are looking good. Their Q2 earnings came out looking really good. And I mean, everything is just moving forward with this company. So it's going to be something to see here in the short term what this stock's going to end up doing, because the short-term interest as it stands right now, nobody can quite understand what's really happening, because the only buzz that's really pushing this right now is a lot of the social talk about the stock. So, but you take the social side out of it and you put some type of realism into it, the government is looking deep into Lockheed Martin right now, and with them digging deep into Lockheed Martin, then they're going to start looking into what Lockheed Martin is partnered with, which includes Boeing, Palantir, and a handful of other stocks as well and other companies. So, with Lockheed Martin being under the scope, Palantir more than likely will become a part of the scope as well as the days progress, along with the research findings that the U.S. government is trying to dig into, because they're trying to make sure that they're taking the correct stakes in these defense firms to make sure that they're putting America first and building products the right way and doing it morally. So, not just to build an awesome product for America and then turn around and underhand it to a company like China or Russia or other things like that as well. So, but another good thing is to be able to see that the U.S. equity indexes has rose, and tech giants have been pushing the benchmarks way up higher than what we've been looking at here lately. If you look into how the Dow Jones and the S&P 500 and NASDAQ, if you look at the tech side of those indexes, they have all went up right at 0.2%, which is a lot higher than what you typically see in that sector for these indexes. So that's another thing that could also be driving Palantir's positive stock price here over the past couple of days, because it's been going up across the board. So with all that, Palantir is possibly going to just kind of stay kind of stagnant in this area relative to where we're looking at these resistance lines right now, until a new contract comes in or a new earnings something comes out where they'll be able to boost their news and their progress back up again. But once again, we're still having a little bit of a loom on the U.S. government looking into all of these different companies, with Palantir being included. And whenever they tried to have a comment from Palantir and Boeing and a handful of other companies as well that's underneath Lockheed Martin, they put them in the crosshairs and more or less they just said no comment. So that's not necessarily a good look, but time will tell what's going to end up transpiring over that. So in the short term, I'm looking to stay bullish on this stock as it stands right now to come up above this 160, make a small breakthrough, but I don't see it shooting up or shooting down at any point in time here in the near future. So, but that's just my guesstimates on a lot of the things that's going on and a lot of the big picture items that are surrounding Palantir, and the certain things that are happening internally that they're still pushing forward, still moving forward with all of their products, making their products better, their software better, their AI better, and everything else, making everything that they do the best, so then they are the ones chosen and they are the ones that stay relevant. So that's my view and my opinion on where this is going to go, and that's a lot of the new news that I've been able to get the big scoop on for Palantir Technologies. It's been a little bit of a slow start for the week and also a slow end of last week for Palantir after this harsh bear run because of all the social stuff. But time will tell, and we'll see what the next big news play is going to be on the direction for this stock. So I hope y'all liked the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. So on to the next one. Y'all come back now, you hear?